All right. We're back for set two. Test, test. Greta will send this one right side, sprays off. She'll get the ace. And that's a 2-1 lead for your Rockwood Thunder. Sorry about that. We switched Wi-Fi's. Had to do a couple technical change out. Got a little behind on that one. But we're up 2-1. I got my mic back, got my headset back, and hopefully the Wi-Fi is a little better. We'll keep trying, guys. I'm doing my best. Got parents chipping in, helping out, giving me different cell phone service access, as Greta will send this one to the back right. That one's going to go off the tape and down, 2-2. If you're just joining us, we did win the first set big, and we're tied right now 2-2 here in the second set. We won our first match pretty easily in 2 sets. This is the 4th-ranked team in the pool. And third-ranked team in the pool. We beat the 4th-ranked team fairly easily. That's going to go out of bounds and be a Wichita point. And the team we beat came back and beat the 1st-ranked team in the pool in their match. So we're kind of in the driver's seat right now, as Jane will send that one over, and we play on from behind the 10-foot line and out of bounds. We're tied at 3. Delaney will send that one just a little too far, and that'll give Wichita the 1-point advantage. Don't want to see the girls let off the throttle here. As I correct myself, we did take on the 4th-place team first. This is the 3rd-place team in the pool. Got to get my P's and Q's together, as Greta will send that one up to Allie. Jane cuts it across court. Wichita picks it up. Pushed over. Swinging a whiff, and I got a good breeze here. Felt that Kansas wind all the way over here from across the court. And that should tie us up at 4. Allie will send that one across. Greta plays it up, high hands. Allie gets it to Jane. Jane sends it back right corner. Zoe Davis wins the joust and gets a point. Allie will go seam left, sprayed straight up in the air. From the outside, Allie has to play it. Kennedy will get it up to Zoe Parks. And she'll send a nice one down the seam right. Land herself a kill, and the points are spreading out all over the board. As Allie doing a good job of sharing the love, spreading the ball around from the setter position. And it seems we're sharing the love with the ball all the way to the next couple courts as we're waiting for that one to come back. Allie set to serve, up 2. Serves it deep middle. This is going to get kind of set to nowhere. Free ball, Greta, Allie, Jane, kill. I like them like that. 7-4 now in favor of your Thunder. This one tipped over. Kennedy gets a hand on it. Zoe Parks lays out for it, but unable to come up with it. And that'll go Wichita's way. Take us to the Hines 57 score. But not in our favor. I'm sorry, in our favor. 7-5. That'll sail too long. That one sailed away like a message in a bottle. Had to get a little help from the court behind us to bring it back. Chloe sends that one to Hurtstona, but somehow played up by Wichita. She'll get it up to Olivia. She'll find Zoe Parks. That's dumped over. Greta's there. Liv gets it back to Zoe, and Zoe will go down the right side. Take us to that Dolly Barton score as the girls are continuing to work hard. Put this one away in 2. Chloe serve goes back middle. Overpass. Zoe squared, tried to put it away, but it was played up. Olivia gets it to Greta. She's rejected at the net. Chloe diving after it, but that'll be a Wichita point. Chloe will get that to Olivia. She'll find Zoe. Zoe will just tap it over. Double block up. Zoe squared. Cross court over at Olivia, and that goes through her high hands. And we're at 9-7 now in favor of your Thunder. Liv's going to find Greta. Greta's going to turn on it, but turn too far, and the lead's cut to 1 as the girls need to straighten it out a little bit. 9-8 your score as we're getting close to the middle of this second set. Kennedy up to Olivia. She finds Zoe Davis. She'll make quick work of that into the back left corner. Kennedy sends it back middle. She'll have to get her own rebound as that pass came all the way over. And Zoe Parks sends that one down in the seam right. No questions asked, and she'll get the kill. That one going deep back middle. Kennedy gets some help from Chloe as she runs it down, and Olivia sends it into the net, and we're at the September 11 score of 9-11. And once again, appreciate all of our first responders, our police, our firemen, our military personnel out there that keep us safe. We love all of you, and God keep you safe. Thank you for all you do. As we resume play, this one's going to come from behind the 10-foot line. Chloe up to Olivia. Olivia finds Greta. She turns and pushes it out to the left corner. It's coming from the outside through the high hands. Good play by Chloe to play that up, and the girls keep it alive. Got to get into being in system here, girls. Olivia off the net, and that's not going to make it over, and it's 11-10. The tale of two sets is we were in system almost the entire time in that first set, and now we're playing scramble volleyball and in a tight one. Girls need to get that first good pass, get in system. And Greta gets it to Olivia. She'll find Zoe. Zoe sends it back right seam, played up by Wichita. From the outside, overpass comes over. Kennedy's got it. That one, joust one, and we got a net violation on Wichita. Nurturing a 2-point lead here as Reagan will come in to serve. And Wichita will get a kill on their own slide as they were successful with that. Cuts the lead to 1. We'll take the freebie, and that'll stretch that lead back to 2. Greta sends it in the middle. We're going to get a rotation violation on Wichita. As somebody moved a little too early. They didn't wait till Simon says, and they'll get called for that violation, and it's 14-11. Kennedy tries the right side but finds the net with it. And that'll bring us to a 14-12 count. Deep serve, Reagan ducks around it. Lets that one sail like the dust in the wind. And we'll be at 15-12. Delaney will send that one just a fuzz too long and pay the favor back and lead back to 2. Greta will sidestep that one and get it to Allie, who finds Zoe Davis. That brought back over, and a good job of keeping it alive. And then Jane will hammer that one down. Setter's going to get it to her outside. That's through the hands of the block down on our side. It's 16-14 now in the middle of the second set here. And bless you to our up ref, sneezing up there. Hopefully he doesn't get that on the ball or in one of the girls' faces. Kennedy up to Olivia. Back sets it to Jane. Great play all around by your Rockwood Thunder to keep that alive. As it takes a village, not a village people. It takes a village, and the girls did a great job of keeping that alive. Good things happen. Chloe sends it right side. Quick set to the middle. That's rejected as Greta and Zoe Davis go up, and they'll win that one outright. 18-14 now, a 4-point lead. Getting deep here in set 2. Carry on, my wayward son, as Rockwood starting to get rolling again. Deep pass into the back. Chloe hands it up to Olivia. She'll find Zoe Parks. She'll tool it off the block, get a kill, and stretch it out to 5. We got a handful on them, folks. Here it's getting exciting. Chloe's next offer, sending it short middle. A couple girls come together. Setter's going to get it to her outside, tips it over, off the hands. Chloe sends it to Olivia. She finds Greta. Greta, a little mishit on her side. Sends that one over to the bench, or over to the fans, I'm sorry. 19-15 will line up again. Line drive serve, Zoe Davis. Kennedy plays the out of system. Good job by Greta to keep it over. Zoe Parks has one hit at her hard, and she defends herself, but that runs over to the other court scores table, and the lead's cut to 3. As I said earlier, we kind of hold our destiny in our own hands here. As the girls win outright, they're in first place and need to just keep nursing this 3-point advantage and keep it rolling as Zoe sends that one off the hands, backcourt. Through the block, overpass, played up off the net but under the net. And that 3-point lead's cut to 2. Timeout by Gabby as she wants to get them settled down and not watch this fade away. We'll be back after the quick timeout. Back out of the timeout, got the whistle from the up ref. The lead is 2. Kennedy up to Olivia, pushed out to Greta. And Greta gets a handful of cheers from the fans as she puts that one down on the right side. Lead back to 3, Kennedy back to serve. Kennedy goes, seams to the left. This is going to come to the middle. That's going to go through the hands and down on our side, 20-18. Digging the upper F, we got the same haircut and same physique. So he can do no wrong. 20-18 in favor of your Rockwood Thunder. Greta sidesteps, gets it to Olivia. She finds Zoe. Zoe off the high hands. From the outside, rejected. Zoe Parks tries to clean up the overpass. Wichita plays it. That one off the net and down on our side. And we're in a 1-point game as the girls fighting for it right now. Holding on to a 1-point advantage. Definitely don't want to see it go 3. That one, Greta will watch sail away to Capistrano and stretch that lead to 2. Reagan will send it gap right. Pushed over the net. Reagan diving effort will play that one up. Greta sends it to the donut hole. Wichita plays it. Free ball coming. Kennedy. Jane. Slide to Delaney, but unsuccessful. That one finds the net, and the lead is back to 1. (21-20) here in the back third of set number 2. Chloe up to Allie. She'll turn and dump it. Wichita was ready. And that came back and found our back right corner as Chloe unable to get there. And we're tied. 21-21. We got a new ball game now. Short serve. Chloe runs into it. Allie feeds it to Greta. She pushes it back left corner. Setter's going to get it to her outside. Cross court. Kennedy defends it off to Allie. Greta with the cut. Wichita plays it up over to the right side. Just punched over. Kennedy. Allie. Greta tipped over the net. Net violation. Greta will get the kill and a net violation on Wichita. Greta will send it down the right side, cross court. Back set to the right side, tipped over the block. Allie has to play it. Out of system from Kennedy to Jane, and that's, ooh. They're going to say that went a little long. Looked like it caught some line from here, but with my 2400 vision, I'm not sure I'm the best one to judge that. Deuces are wild. It's tied at 22. Reagan will send that one forward to Allie. Delaney gets a good swing on it cross court, picked up by Wichita. Tipped over. Reagan's got it. Allie will turn and dump it. That gets passed over to nowhere. So Allie will get the kill and we'll get a 1-point advantage and serve. Brings in Zoe Davis and Cam will go back to serve. Cam to the middle. That sprays all the way back to the fans. Free ball at best coming. That comes barely over the net. Jane gets it up to Allie, feeds it back to Jane. Jane gets on top of it, gets a good swing, comes all the way back in one. Cam gets the out of system back to Jane, but she hits that one too far, and we're tied at 23. We got a game to 2. Wichita fighting for their life. Rockwood trying to close it out. That'll sail away. And we are at match point, set and match point now for Rockwood. Allie gets a chance to close it out. She'll go left side, sprays up in the air. Setter runs a long way, free ball. Greta, Allie, back sets to Zoe Parks, and that'll do it! Down the right line, set, match, game. And another winner for your Rockwood Thunder. That'll do it for match number 2. We'll be back in an hour as we're ready for the third and final match of the day. We'll see you then.